Hey, what's up, y'all? I'm Blue Badge Crypto, bringing you another Bitcoin and market update. But listen, if you're not already on the Twitter, get over there at Blue Badge Crypto. That's where you're going to get the most time-sensitive alerts on trends, trading, and analysis in the market. Let's dive into Bitcoin, guys. Starting out here on the 4-hour chart today. If you've been following the updates, following the Twitter, the YouTube, you have an idea of what we're looking at here. We were tracking our 4-hour descending pattern here. We also had our 4-hour continuous bullish divergence here that kind of helped our case here with breaking out of this pattern. And we had a break here, and if we zoom in a little bit more, you can see where we had a break, a back test of this level, and have now come up and met that resistance level that I had marked for y'all right here at about 39.9 or so, just under that $40,000 mark. You can see we wicked up to 40K right there. And now when we're up here, I'll let y'all know that, hey, this isn't the area to FOMO into longs here. We're running into resistance. Wait till the next support level. And you can see now we've come back down to that next minor support level right here. And we're kind of starting to lose that here a little bit. You would obviously want to see this turn into a wick here on these lower time frames, this 1-hour chart, 2-hour chart, etc. So you want to see this kind of recover a little bit here. Otherwise, guys, we would likely go down to our point of retest on our pattern here, which is essentially going to be here where we kind of had a double retest. So we would expect our point of retest, should this fail to hold right here and not, come down a little bit and wick back up, that we could hold our point of retest of our larger 4-hour pattern. Do y'all see that, guys? Where we broke out this pattern, held that level of support. That's where we would want to hold again, should we break down from this minor support level, guys, okay? And again, like I've been reiterating to y'all, we do not want to go back below this yellow line, guys, okay? Right now, going back below this yellow line just makes the bullish case even harder for us. It just, puts us another rung lower on the ladder, per se. So we really don't want to get below that, guys. But on these lower time frame charts, right? If we go back to like a 1-hour chart here, you can see where, if I pull up that RSI for y'all, that we were creating, some bearish divergence going on here where we're hitting these highs, right? High, lower high, lower high. But when we came up right here, right, we started creating, higher highs on the RSI. Do y'all see that? So higher highs on the RSI here, lower highs on price action here. So some bearish divergence going on here on the lower time frames. That's on the 1-hour chart, 2-hour charts, right? So multiple charts are kind of giving us those bearish divergences, which is helping that case with pushing us back down right here, guys, okay? But that's what we're looking on the lower time frames, right? So we want to see either this minor support level recover right here, get back above, which is at approximately 39.2 or so, right there at that 39.2 level. We want to recover on that. If we cannot recover on that level, guys, we're looking at coming down to our point of retest, I would assume, kind of right in this level between 38.6 and about 38.5, kind of right in that range right there is where I would expect next should we not recover right here, guys. And again, we don't want to go below the yellow line at 38.439, guys. Okay, so let's dive over to our daily chart, see what we have going on here. Those were the lower time frames. Let's check out what we have going on our daily view, guys. So again, we are below our ascending level of resistance now, which was once support for us, guys. Okay, right here, now acting as resistance, guys, okay? And we came down here, we bounced, we tried to hold this level, try to work our way back up, lost this level, back tested as resistance, and now we're consistently going down lower here, guys, okay? And if we zoom in a little bit more, we get into that 12-hour chart, you can see that even with this nice little pump that we've had over the, the past day or so, we are still kind of in this descending level of resistance here, in this descending pattern on this daily, this more mid-time frame to higher time frame look right here, guys. We still have essentially done nothing right here. We've still essentially just created another lower high here. Still creating lower lows right here, lower highs right here. So as long as we still stay within this pattern, we have essentially done nothing here, guys. Okay, well, it's great to see, some green right here. We've done nothing really, okay? Where, all these highs right here are still lower highs. What we need to see happen right here, guys, is we want to break out of this pattern, right? Ultimately, we would come down, and you can see right here, even where we came down right here, where we had our initial dump, this is where price landed right here, okay? This is where we initially found support, okay? So this is kind of like the midline right here of our price action. You can see that's exactly where we are at right now. Do y'all see how that works, guys? And how I kind of illustrate that in my brain, right? Just to kind of give you all an idea. This is how I kind of look at this in my brain, right? This is below. This is all bad, right? So this is all red. This is where we came down. This is kind of like the midline of this area right here, guys, okay? And anything above that is that's gonna be good right there. Okay, so that's kind of how I'm viewing that in my brain, right? So we came down, we found support. We want to stay above this level, right? What we want to see is price action break out of this level right here, hold that level as support, and that's where we could see higher continuation to maybe come back and test this ascending level, what is now resistance to us. And if we were to come straight up from here, that would be at approximately 41,000. We go a little bit more sideways. That's getting, 41.5, a little bit higher up right there, guys. But that's kind of what we're looking at, kind of illustrated how I view that kind of in my brain right here for you guys. So again, we came down, we found support at this level, and now we're at that same exact level of support, kind of that midline of just this price action right here, guys, essentially dating back to April 11th right here, okay? Where, we kind of come up, we've tried to come down, and now we're back just at the midline, which is kind of the sticky point for us right here, kind of just under that 40K level, about $39,000 or so, guys. So that's what we're looking at, lower time frames. The higher time frames, guys, we need to break out this descending level of resistance, get back to our ascending level of our support and resistance level on the higher time frame right there on that daily view, guys, to have any semblance of that bullish, reversal right here, guys. If we go back to our main chart right here, again, guys, just to reiterate my overall thoughts for y'all, just so everyone is clear on what I'm looking at. Okay, on the lower time frames, on these lower time frames, like we were just talking about, I am somewhat optimistic we can see some bullish price action right here, guys. As long as we hold this level, this area as support right here, okay? As long as we don't go below this area, this box I just laid out for y'all right here, okay? We don't want to go below this level right here. We hold this, I'm optimistic we can come up, and we could potentially come up all the way to 43K, okay? Besides that, I am macro bearish, more mid to macro bearish under 43K, okay? We start getting up here and we break this high, okay, and start getting above 43K, ultimately having daily closes above 43,000. That is where I would flip macro, mid to macro bullish, okay? So right now, mid to macro, I am bearish. Lower time frames, I am bullish that we could get some price action to come all the way up here potentially. That would be my maximum level to get to. We cross that, I would turn more macro bullish. Okay, guys, does that make sense? Lower time frames bullish, higher time frames still is bearish to me. Okay, so that's what we're looking at, the lower time frames, the higher time frames. We need to hold support levels. It's all about those support and resistance levels for us right now, guys. Still looking for a realistic break on those higher time frames. So if you found the video helpful, throw a like down, throw a comment, subscribe to the channel, guys. Thanks for watching today.